Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jump, and today I'll be reviewing the Masters of Evil pack, which is the first DLC level pack for Lego Marvel Avengers, and this was released back on March 19th of 2016. Now, with this is basically I think one of the first, or if not probably the first. I think it's the first DLC level pack for Marvel's Avengers, and this is one of the more shorter levels of the DLC packs, and this stars one of the main characters is Zebo, and in this level you follow Zebo and some of his minions, allies, or some of his other crew members to basically stop the Avengers. And it's basically, this is one of those sort of Saturday morning cartoon, in big air quotes type levels, in that you're kind of like, if you look at the level from a sort of like Saturday morning cartoon perspective, it's basically one of those things where the Avengers fight a bad guy of the week. They fight for a bit and then the Avengers win. And that's kind of this level feels like a bit, because you hear Zemo saying that, oh, we're going to take out New Times Square with this chemical, and the Avengers won't be able to stop us. But then by the end of the level, the Avengers stop them, and yeah, this is one of those levels that's, I think, if you look at it mainly from the Saturday morning cartoon sort of thing, it's like, it has a sort of like weird narrative you might see in cartoons with superheroes and villains and stuff like that. And yeah, even though it's a small level, I think there's only one main area, and that's New Times Square. It's quite a big, or one of the larger levels in the game when you compare it to the others, because with some of the other ones, like the Black Panther level, the Captain Marvel level, that sort of thing, those are put into different areas of the level, so you've got sub levels in those levels. Whereas with the Masters of Evil pack, or the level, it's just one big area, and you can just go and just build the stuff, and then you get beaten by the Avengers. And it kind of reminds me of the villain portion levels of the Lego Batman game for the DS, because it kind of reminds me of that, where if you've played Lego Batman DS, you know what I'm saying. But for those who haven't played it, I'll just do a quick rundown. So, for Lego Batman for the DS, you get to play as Batman, and you fight 3 different villains. So, I think in the first level, it's the Riddler. In the second, I think it's the Penguin. And then in the third one, it's the Joker. They all have got their own different crews with them. And then when you unlock Arkham Asylum, you can then play those levels, but from the villain's perspective. And that's kind of reminds me of what Master of Evil is. But the Zemo wasn't really in the main game. It's kind of like, this level is kind of like its own thing, and that's what some of the other levels are kind of like. I think 4 of them are their own sort of thing, whereas the other 2 levels that we'll talk about in the upcoming weeks are based on a show or a movie and stuff like that. So yeah, and now it's time for some gameplay. So with this level, it's, as I said before, it's a large level. You're mainly in New Times Square, and the main objective of this is just finding the different canisters in various parts of the level. And this level kind of basically just shows you like Zemo and his crew. So you've got the Black Knight,
a powerful warrior, consumed
and
only with getting
you've got,
revenge
and with it,
on his
when
adversaries.
you change to each of the other characters, Zemo
Radioactive
will
man, able to
will
withstand
do
even
a
the
sort of
hammer
like
of Thor.
a small
Truly, he belongs with the
descriptive
masters
of
of
them,
evil.
I would say.
The melter.
So
Even Iron Man's armor.
yeah,
is
and
no
they kind of
match for
like
his newly
give,
upgraded
and with
melting
the
ray.
description is kind of like, oh, here's their powers. So, for example, Melton Man has like laser type powers, which means he can take down, or basically just destroy golden bricks, or not golden bricks, golden like parts of the level. So like, for example, those drawable golden walls you might see, where you might have to take out a different outline or something like that. So yeah, and there are some platform-based stuff. And these platform-based bits are just go to the thing and just try and do like the small puzzles for each of the canisters, and they kind of like release this sort of like weird goo thing. Not really sure what it's some. See, you can see there's some sort of like weird pink goo thing. So yeah, that's very like Saturday morning cartoon villain thing, and yeah, that's basically the whole level. And you do get to fight the Avengers. I think, yeah, I think you fight both Iron Man and Thor. I think you fight Iron Man in the first part. I think once you've taken out, I think, 2 of the canisters.
The delicious
I'll see if
of our mag would soon find the Avengers permanently attached to it.
So yeah, once you've taken out 2 of them, you fight Iron Man.
First was Iron Man,
and
whose misguided attempts to stop us
I think
would only make our victory all the more glorious.
That's something different. You don't normally fight like a hero. The only like game that kind of comes close is probably that Suicide Squad game that came out last year. Where you fight the Justice League, the Justice League there were clones in that game. But yeah, because when you come to like superhero games, you mainly play as the heroes. You don't normally play as the villains, apart from the Suicide Squad game that I mentioned and the Lego Batman DS game, where you get to play as both Iron Man and
the Masters of Evil forced him to retreat with his metal tail
as Batman and the villains. So yeah, so that's been it for the gameplay. Now I'm going to go back to the review. So with the Masters of Evil pack, when compared to the other packs, it's probably not my favourite. It's probably, I think, one of the more shorter ones of the DLC packs. And yeah, I think overall I think it's not my personal favourite. And yeah, I think overall it's just, I think from when I remember playing it, it just felt quick, just like I just ended the level, then I beat it, and it's like I don't know. I think it's just one of those levels. It's just it feels too short, but not long enough. It's like it kind of fits into that sort of like weird middle ground where it's like it's not too short, but it's not too long, and yeah, I think that's what this level feels like to me personally, and yeah, and I think with some of the other levels, I do prefer some of the other ones that we do get to see, like the Ant-Man level, which I will get to talking about in the upcoming weeks. I think either next week or the week after when it comes to the DLC pack. So yeah, that's what I feel like with the Masters of Evil pack. So yeah. So that's been my review for the Masters of Evil pack DLC. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.